This is the Wabash-Carnegie Public Library Oral History Program, Wednesday afternoon, November 20th, 1974, interviewing Marvin Pettiford, P-E-T-T-I-F-O-R-D, 1116 South Nebraska, Marion, Indiana. 46952. Ask you then is, Marvin, tell me about your mother and father and where they were born and what they did and how they got here and so forth.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, you want to know when I started?
Yeah. Tell me about your parents.
Well, all I know, we used to live out there at Fairmount, Indiana, and we left there and went in the country to work on the farm. And we raised all us kids, on 8 of us. He's working for 50 cents a day. And he put money in the bank. We had planned to eat, save money. And of course, we was on the county, got our books, bought coal for us. And after all got up, we all left home.
Do you remember your grandparents?
No. I know my grandmother. She, I just can remember my dad's mother. And my mother's mother, I remember her.
Yeah. How did your grandparents now? Where did they come from? Someplace else, or were they born and raised?
They was born in Weaver, Indiana.
They were born in Weaver.
Yeah, one was in Weaver, and I think the other one was born in Carthage.
Yeah. Now that was your grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents.
Yeah. And where did you fit in the family as to age? Were there some older or some younger than you?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah. Do you remember when your parents were born, or the year, or anything?
No, I don't.
Although you told me here just a couple minutes ago that your mother is still living.
Yeah, my mother's still living.
Yeah. At what age?
She's 98.
98.
98.
Yeah. What did you do then when you grew up and left home? Where did you go?
Well, I went to Chicago working the stockyards. I think I was about 18 years old.
Yeah. Doing what kind of work?
Well, I was sticking hogs. Sticking hogs that go up on a wrap. When they go on a big wheel, and I'd turn around, stick them with a knife. And then that, and I come back and went to work up here in the bus station, bus boy. Then, see what else I do. Then I went to Florida with a couple in town here. I didn't forget their names. I went to work for Honeywells at Florida. That's I met my first wife there.
You went to Florida to work with this other couple from Marion.
Yeah, we went on. That's when the big Ford was on there. We went to Indianapolis and caught the train there. And he was in the factory, built chairs and stuff, factory work like that. He had a factory that built chairs. And they was short of help over, and I wasn't satisfied working over there. And I was butting around with the cook. That was Mamie, my first wife. She got me a job over Mr. Honeywell. From then on, I was working over Mr. Honeywell.
What year would that have been?
Well, I don't know.
Was that before World War I?
Second war.
Yeah, I mean second.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in the 30s sometime?
Yeah, sometime in that.
Yeah.
Because I know we used to go down the train to Florida. Didn't take no car, leave the cars down there in Florida. And come back on the train.
So you were dating going to be your wife, and she was working for Mr.
Yeah, she worked longer than I had before she died, you know.
Yeah.
And I was there. I worked for her ever since. Till my wife died, and I worked there about a year. I didn't feel good being around us. That Mr. Honeywell got me a job down the building.
Mm-hmm.
Down the building. I worked the building there for about 5 years, I guess, or 4 years.
Yeah. Well, tell me about the time now that you met Mr. Honeywell for the first time, and
well, I couldn't tell you what year that was. That's when I went to Florida. When I met him.
Yeah.
Met him, and Miss Honeywell.
Yeah.
She hired me, and went from there.
That was the first Mrs. Olive.
No, this is
Second Mrs.
second Miss Honeywell.
Yeah.
Second Miss Honeywell.
Do you remember the house that they were living in?
Yeah, I got the picture here. And his house here.
Yeah. Can you describe what color it was, or
It's white.
white?
Yellow.
Uh-huh.
Yellow.
This is the front that faced
Yeah.
the water, or faced the...
That's front of the water. Here's the one, the bigger one. I don't know if you want to take a picture off of that or not.
Uh-huh.
That's the front.
Uh-huh.
And this is out the garden. You know, you've been at the gardens out
yes,
there.
out the Wabash.
Yeah, at the gardens there.
Uh-huh.
And this is a picture here from Mr. Honeywell, and I can't make out who them other people are. They're going down the Keys, I think. The boat that's in front of the house.
Uh-huh.
See, there's a creek comes up there, and all the people out there on the state bring their big boats up along there and load.
Like a canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right across from Fountain Blue,
Uh-huh.
down in Florida. That's the same thing. The same picture.
Mm-hmm. These were taken probably...
Oh, a good while ago.
yeah.
Well, these ain't nothing. There's some. It's close up on the front porch there. This is a boy here on the boat there. I don't remember. He's on the boat. He helps around there.
Yeah, now this is one of the other...
Yeah, that's one of the boys that helps, and that's one of Honeywell's boats. And this is Allen. I helped build that Allen there. That's about 25 miles out in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, can you see the White House there? No, you can't see that's the Allen. You know, we had Allen. You know, we had Allen out there in the...
That's where his house was, on this island?
No, this is where, that's out in the ocean. No, his house on Pine Tree Drive there.
Uh-huh.
In Florida, right across the creek from Fountain Blue.
Uh-huh.
And here's the front entrance of the house, going in the
Mm-hmm.
front entrance.
I noticed there was a gate.
Yeah, a gate there.
Uh-huh.
And here on the island, there's one of these small boats that goes home.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the captain in his boat there.
Mm-hmm. Well, the name of the boat was Samigo.
Yeah.
What did that mean, I wonder?
I don't know.
Yeah. Did this captain of this
Yeah,
boat?
the captain of the boat. I think that's it, ain't it?
Yeah. It looks...
Oh, I think that's the captain of Mr. Honeywell 1. I don't know.
Was he full-time employee?
Yeah, they kept him year round, down on the boats there. That's the patio in the house, there, outside,
Uh-huh.
inside the walls all the way around.
All the way around the patio?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think this is there's Miss Walra, but I don't know who this other woman is sitting on the boat there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of his boats here. That's in front of the house, but you can't see it. That's that creek there,
Mm-hmm.
coming up to the front yard.
Mm-hmm.
One of these boats. Now here's the outside. This is outside driving in the gate there, Honeywell's estate.
Uh-huh.
Now here's all these boats. I didn't get the picture of the last boat he had. The government took away from him. I never got to use it. They put gun mounts on there, and I took it away from him. Got it back from the yard, brought it up and took it away from him. In about a couple of years, well, they had it all scarred up, and they wanted him to buy it back, and he wouldn't buy it back.
Mm-hmm. So he had 3 boats.
There's 3 boats there, yes.
Uh-huh.
But the new one ain't on. The new one isn't on there.
Actually had 4.
Now here's his Allen. There's his White House. He got a White House on the sea. out there. That's about 25 miles out in the ocean.
Yeah. Now, was this lighthouse maintained by him or by the government?
No, he never had it on.
He never turned on the lights in the light.
The government.
Yeah.
This here, that's in the patio too. That's taken
that's patio. Yeah.
Yeah, this is out in the front yard there.
Mm-hmm.
Now that here's the garage. This is the garage part right here where we keep the cars.
Mm-hmm. How many cars did he have?
He had 3 down there.
What were they?
It was Cadillac, Cadillac, and an Oldsmobile, and a Pontiac. Mm-hmm. That's some of the patio, whatever you call them. I hear that's the front.
Uh-huh. Was there a large yard?
Yeah, they had a yard man. There's one of these boats there too.
Uh-huh.
I heard my wife here sitting on the boat. I think they're going down to the Keys.
Yeah. Now, what was her maiden name?
Mamie Goodloe.
Goodloe. Yeah. Goodlow. Yeah. Now, where was she from?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And how did she ever get connected up with Honeywell?
I don't know. I never went into that. Now that's the back porch, back entrance goes in the house, and the help goes in.
Uh-huh.
And here's boyfriend works with old lady Dodge on this, and it's me and my wife there. This couple works with old lady Dodge up in Michigan. It's me and my wife right there.
Uh-huh. That was the Dodge automobile, family. Yeah. You were all dressed up that day. Must have been a Sunday.
Yeah. And here's another couple. Harv Casey used to work for the Osborns. You heard of the Osborns?
No.
Oh, there they are. That's a bunch we all get together.
Uh-huh. Which one is you in this picture here, then?
Let's see. Here I'm standing right here.
Right on the end there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Here's me and my wife, and a girlfriend works for the old lady Dodge. Her husband ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
That's me and my wife there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's about all. I got, but she's not interested in that, I guess. My picture there. And this is that girl's husband. I work for old lady Dodge. She's holding Mr. Honeywell's pup.
Uh-huh.
He's over at the house. And them do any good, you want to think?
You went to work for Mr. Honeywell. First of all, do you remember what kind of money you got in those days?
Yeah, I remember. I got paid every 2 weeks. I think I got around $60 a week, my room and board, and my food. And Miss Honeywell bought all my uniforms. I didn't have no rent to pay. And we had company down the floor. We had a quarters there. We had company. She was awful nice. Let us buy all the food, everything, the drinks. And they're very nice people to work for. Yeah. I got to say that.
Yeah. That was for the two of you, $60 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good money.
Yeah, good money. Then I got more, and I got down to $400, $300 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife got $4, I think it was.
Yeah.
We made good money there.
Yeah. What did you have to do? What were your responsibilities?
Well, I was done the driving, waiting table, helping in the house. That's down in Florida. And when I was home, I worked out the lodge a lot out there, doing mowing, reset trees when I wasn't busy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about all I did.
Yeah. Was Mr. Honeywell? Did he have you do the car maintenance or?
Oh no, I kept them clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept them clean. That's all I had to do.
Yeah. Where did you live in Florida then?
Right there. That's the quarters there, right there where the garage is.
Yeah.
Well, there's got 6 rooms there.
Uh-huh.
And then they have a guest house right on the other side. We're at where I showed that opening there. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a guest house over there for people. Mm-hmm. Over there too. His friends. Of course, a lot of his friends stayed over at the big house. That's all together.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
What kind of uniform did you wear?
Well, I had a black suit, chauffeur's hat. And parties, I'd had to have white. Sometime I had a white, and another time black pants and white coat. And high-class people, I served them in gloves, use gloves. And I had 4 or 5 different stuff to serve. I served drinks, hors d'oeuvres, and all that stuff, you know. And then she had, when we had company, they really got help in there. And of course there was 2 in the house. There was a white couple, but he didn't work there. His wife worked in the house. They kept the house open in the wintertime. In the summertime, I mean, and then she'd work in the wintertime too, but she stayed there on the place too.
Did they have some real big parties then?
Oh yes, had big parties. They always had big parties.
Did he like to entertain?
Oh yes, and Miss Honeywell liked to entertain too.
Did he?
Oh yes, we had a lot of guests up there. Well, they were wealthy. At least I think they were. He's about the wealthiest man I ever know of around. You know what I mean? I ever worked for. I worked for private family.
Yeah.
But the work wasn't hard.
Yeah.
But they're so fine. You got to put in a lot of hours.
Yeah. What you were supposed to be on duty all the time?
Yeah, I would stay right there, and if somebody come in, I'd be over home. Many times I'd be over home laying around, or might be in bed. She'd ring the buzzer to come on, stop and fix a cocktail or something, and get up and go over. And
Did you drive him back and forth then in the car?
no, me and my wife, they'd fly down.
Yeah.
They'd fly down. We flew down on once. I don't know what year that I drove down on once. And me and my wife always drove the cars down, but in the year it couldn't get gasoline, well, we went down on the train. And Mr. Honeywell and them flew.
What would you do when you got up here then?
What I do?
Yeah.
Well, the same thing, drive for Mr. Honeywell, and my wife cooked there at the house, and they had parties there. Then when I had very much to do, everything stayed out, I went out to the lodge. We call it the lodge out there. She had a little place. You see that little house out there. In the summertime, Mr. Honeywell would go out there and sleep, and sometimes to rest, you know, in the afternoons. And sometimes they stay all night out there.
Yeah. Do you remember when he started building the Honeywell Center?
Yeah.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, it was interesting. Of course, I guess I understand it cost lots more money. He busted the plans, you know, tell me. Of course, I didn't come in front of him. I just heard him talk about it. He didn't come in front of me. One year, I don't know what year it was, we was up down in Florida. They'd building that place. It was one little brick down the bottom, about that much off. And they worked all summer, all winter, and they had to tear it down, straighten that brick out. But one thing about it, Mr. Honeywell, do what he says, you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get along with it. If you know it's wrong, don't just go ahead and do what he tells you to do.
Yeah.
If he makes a mistake, that's his fault.
Yeah. Did you ever come into any arguments with him?
Oh, yes, I've had arguments.
About what?
Oh, it's a little thing that make me mad, or, you know, something he didn't think I'd done, or let it go, or but he Mrs. Honeywell, me and Miss Honeywell get in some arguments. We get it all over chest and go right along. And she's a nice woman to work for too.
Yeah. What would you argue about?
Oh, be a little something I didn't do right or didn't serve right. You know, a lot of times you got 4 or 5 courses, you get all thrown up, you know. But of course, she never did ball me out in company.
Yeah.
She just come after the door, she come and tell me.
Yeah. And how was? Did they like your wife's cooking?
Yes, well, that's crazy about Mamie's cooking. Oh,
Yeah.
My mother used to go over there and make biscuits for them over there. And at the time I liked biscuits. She used to come over, stay 2-3 days a week over. See, we lived up over the garage.
That was when the house was on North Wabash.
Yeah, North Wabash. I didn't Well, now the new place.
Yeah. Did Mr. Honeywell, did he ever act like he was interested in the business or anything?
Oh yes. He'd go to Minneapolis about once a month,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's where his big factory is, Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
I used to drive him as far as Chicago, and he'd fly on over there.
Mm-hmm.
And one time, we went to Chicago and missed a train. We went to, no, they went to Warsaw to get, and I was going to take him a train,
Yeah.
and he'd going to Chicago. And the train was going to be about a half an hour late. He was just, he's independent. I didn't have no extra clothes, and we just drove to Chicago.
Yeah.
Got to Chicago, everything. Of course, he never had no money with it. He borrowed $40, $50 off me. He wouldn't have no money, but I always had to ask him for it.
To get your money back.
Get the money back.
Yeah.
But he never carried no money with him. Just sign it,
Yeah. He would have been good for these credit cards today, then, wouldn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you always carry money knowing that?
No, I always have a couple $100 in my pocket all the time, because you never know. When you get out with him, you never know, because he can change his mind right quick,
Yeah.
And
then you'd have to ask him for it to get it back.
yeah, he'd figure, well, my wife, he'd be around town there with no money. He'd come over and ask my wife for money,
Mm-hmm.
borrow money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. He never, I bet you couldn't catch him with 40, I bet you could catch him with $3 in his pocket.
Yeah. Did your wife enjoy working for him?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I had lots to learn when I first went over there, where they want to be served and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Were they? Did they use finger bowls all the time?
Yeah, Miss Honeywell believes in finger bowls.
Mm-hmm.
She really believes. Of course, now they're getting away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But she still uses finger bowls. She's living right today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to do anything with the garden, or did they have a gardener and all that?
Oh, I help out there at the building, out there at the lodge.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to do nothing up there in Florida, so they had a man do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had men come in and trim up the coconuts and cut the coconuts out so they wouldn't fall on the gas when they're walking out there in the yard.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask you a personal question now. Being a black man coming from the north, going into the south, and then back into the north again, did you have any problems?
Well, only once. I know my place, and I know, because we always stop at some preacher's house or run around, and a lot of places. One place down there, me and my wife went down there, and had no, was getting short of gas, stopped in, I forget the little town. They said they didn't have no black gas, so would have sell us none.
Yeah.
We had not to go to another little town. I can't think of the other town.
Yeah. That was down in what state?
I was down in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very far.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was pretty nice, but we never had no trouble.
Yeah.
We never had no trouble.
Yeah. But when you'd want to stay overnight, you'd have to go to a preacher's?
Well, no, I'd go with some friends or,
Yeah.
friends. We know a lot of people down along where we had started, but it was pretty tough the first trips that we went down there. You know what I mean? Didn't know.
Yeah.
And we would always find a place to stay.
Yeah.
And the last trips we went down there wasn't hard. There you can stay at a motel anywhere you had money.
Mm-hmm. Money talks, huh?
Yeah.
Did Mr. Honeywell recognize this or as a problem for you traveling back and
Oh
forth?
yes, we could go down there. We could go down there in 3 days.
Uh-huh.
Well, 2 days and a half. He wanted us to take 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Now, don't be rushed. That's one thing about it. You don't be rushed.
Yeah.
And Miss Walrod always give me expense money. Always give me about $500-600
Mm-hmm.
expense money. I'll put down everything I spend,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll turn it into her.
Mm-hmm. But did Mr. Honeywell realize that you might run into problems getting food or?
Well, no, but he always told us get in trouble, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we always had enough money.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss and my wife, she done all the buying,
Mm-hmm.
everything at the house,
Mm-hmm.
all the food and meats,
Mhm.
stuff like that. She done all the fire. She had And then once a month, well, we'd check up with them. With Mrs. Walrod. And then maybe check up with Mrs. What she died. She was alcoholic too. Her husband had a second-hand place there. Oh, you know him right across from the plane there, where plane there used to be. Had a second-hand place there. Furniture and stuff. It was Miss Honeywell's secretary for years and years, and she died. She was alcohol. You know, she drink. You know. Yeah.
Well, you had to deal with her too, then.
No, I had to deal with. I deal with Mr. Walrod, see, and my wife dealt with Mrs. Her secretary. You know, when they go check up, we take her bills and go in there and check up with her.
Yeah. Did when you got to Florida and had your own friends and everything else, did you go out and visit with them on free times and so forth?
Well, no, Mr. Honeywell let us have the boat once in a while, go out fishing. But we never, you know, we always had company, had them over in the garage there. Once in a while, they ain't home, or we'd had over in the paddock, or in the Honeywell's paddock, have a party. Yeah.
Did Mr. Honeywell ever keep any animals?
Only animals, he had birds. Had peafowls, ducks, and he used to ship them. Had them out there where he had his take pictures. Had his studio. They was out there. In the winter time, we'd crate them things all up there and ship them to Florida, to the island. To the island. Done that for several years. Then they shipped them back here. That's all the animals he had, and dogs.
Yeah. What kind of dogs did he have?
Chows.
Yeah. I understand that he had a Chinaman come to train the dogs, or was this just a story?
Well, I never did see that. I heard of it, but I didn't see it before my time.
Yeah. How many of these birds and that would he ship to Florida?
Oh, I expect it'd be here altogether be over 100.
Yeah.
Had regular boxes.
Yep. Did you think that was rather unusual to ship birds to Florida?
Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. You want them down there, and they goes awful dirty. We had them on the island. He'd take his guests down there, stay for 2-3 days, and you know they always flopping and getting on top of each other and everything. And well, he just got embarrassed and he got rid of all of them.
Yeah.
They'd show off when they had company. That's that island out there.
Yeah. Let me turn the tape over here, Marvin. You talked several times about this island. Were you there when he built the island?
No, it was there.
And what was on the island?
Well, it wasn't very much in, a little sand. They had all that stuff shipped in and boated down and filled in. And he had iron slab, like boards about that wide and about that thick. And then they had a great big outfit on the boat, pounded them down, and they filled that up, took the sand out of the ocean and put it up on there. And I don't know how many 1,000 cars of dirt that he brought around to Indiana and shipped down there.
You shipped dirt from Indiana?
Get close to the place to get dirt, yeah. And they would come on cars and they put it on the boat and take it over to Miami, over to the beach. Build it in.
Was there?
I don't know how many acres they did have there. Oh no, they stayed out there a lot. They stayed out there a lot.
Was there a house on the island?
Oh yeah, a house, and they had about 40 Nassau's.
What are they?
Well, Nassau's, that's colored that lived over on the islands, you know.
Yeah.
And they stayed there on the island to do the work. And then a man was over, and they'd take them out there on Mondays, and they stay there all week, and could take them back on Fridays, Saturdays, stay weekend, and they go back, be one on there.
Did he own the island by himself?
Oh yeah, Mr. Honeywell owned the island, yeah.
And did he have a guest house on there? Yeah. Now, would you and Mrs. Pettiford go out to the island then and work?
Yeah, we worked there, yeah. We had a little cabin there, too.
Yeah.
And they helped them. They had cattle on down way back in the back there. They kept that. They had grass. Of course, it was a job though, 'cause you get that high wind, salt water, kill it the grass.
Could you see land from the island?
Huh?
Could you see the land from the island?
In some parts of it you can. It's a clear day.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Of course, the only way you could get out there would be by boat.
Oh yes, certainly, yes.
Yeah.
And they had a boat dock. You go in there beside the lighthouse.
Yeah. Did they have some nice parties out there?
Well, yeah, they had parties out there. Yeah, a lot of the clubs go out there and have these parties.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about Seth Larson.
I didn't know very much about him. He worked there he worked around the studio there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And all I go take him to the studio, I'd come on back home and he'd call me when he wanted me, because you never know when he's going to leave the studio.
Mm-hmm.
With Honeywell.
Yeah. Do you remember Eileen Kester then, and Marjorie Stewart and the girls that worked for him?
I just really couldn't remember him.
Yeah.
I really couldn't remember him.
Yeah. Did Mr. Honeywell ever show you any of the photography that he did?
Oh yes, seen all that stuff. I know what happened to all that. I know what they did with all that stuff out there at the lodge and down there. I know what they done. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I know what they done with it.
Yeah.
And maybe it might be down in community box. They got boxes down there shipped from Florida. They ain't been open for years and years.
Yeah. In the building.
In the building.
Yeah.
Don't know what's in there.
Yeah. What kind of movies did he make?
Well, all the movies I ever seen is taking with girls and boys. You know, that's all I seen. I don't know what else.
Yeah. Pictures around Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. He had a lot of women take pictures.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah. Did you ever see Mr. Honeywell play any musical instruments?
No, I seen him with his tricks.
Yeah. What kind of tricks did he
Oh,
do?
he had a box there. He had a suitcase. He do tricks with your hand, you know, like cards and puzzles and stuff like that.
Was he pretty good at it?
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah.
He'd dress all up like one of them.
Like a magician?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be dang.
Yeah.
Did they play cards? Honeywells?
She did. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. No, Miss Honeywell played a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Call him a foursome. But Miss Honeywell didn't play any cards I know of.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever gambled any.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he ever gambled any.
I'll be dang. Did you ever take him any place other than Florida?
Oh, I took him up to the big club, Indian Creek Club. That's the one of the wealthiest club there. Take him up there, and that's about all. I'd go home. They'd call me. I'd go to one about 8 or 9 miles back to the state, and back to the house we call it. And he'd call me. Here they go, and I'd jump in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Same way, but they go to a party. Well, they call me, or I could stay out there with the rest of the chauffeurs out there, play cards, stuff like that.
Yeah. But did you ever take Mr. Honeywell to New York or Cleveland?
No, he always done his flying.
Yeah.
Miss Honeywell goes there a lot, do her shopping.
Did you drive her too then?
Yeah, well, yes, I drive her in Annapolis and Chicago around.
Yeah.
But the long trips that they flew.
Yeah. Did you ever get a vacation?
Oh yes, I get 4 weeks vacation with pay.
And what would you usually do then on vacation?
Well, I wouldn't do nothing. I might go down. Me and my wife would down to St. Louis. Folks, well, we both couldn't leave at the same time. I'd come over here. In about a week, I'll be ready. I'd put the burger up and go back to work. And my wife said, "You couldn't. Both of us couldn't leave because I could done some of the cooking, you know, like breakfast stuff like that. And in short order, I could do that. Well, we couldn't leave. Both of us leave at once.
Yeah.
But when they're very nice, they hustle several times. They saw me and Harry go down the drive down there for 2 or 3 days down to St. Louis, their folks. But they'd make managers, you know, or get somebody in that they know.
Did you ever think that they could have done their own work and let you go for a week?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
There's always somebody can take your place.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't want to get too far away, did you?
No.
Yeah. Well, what happened during the war? Was that with gas rationing and food rationing?
Well, I tell you, it wasn't tough down in Florida. I don't know how my wife, she knew a lot of friends and things. She got them stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they never, Mr. Honeywell never did ask them where she got them.
Uh-huh.
And she gave us plenty of gas, had plenty of gas to drive anywhere in Florida.
So you got along all right then?
Yeah, I got along all right.
Yeah. But then you had plenty to eat too.
You got plenty to eat. We ate, that's one thing I say. We eat. They had T-bone, sirloin. We had them too.
Mm-hmm.
Down there, Mrs. Dodge, now their help, they had to eat seconds. What they had today, you eat it tomorrow.
Yeah.
They didn't have all that good food. Just had it left over.
Yeah. That was
Old Lady Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Their help. But I say Honeywells, and they have parties. We had the same thing they had.
Yeah.
Night we'd have dinner around 7 o'clock. Oh, well, I didn't do we eat what the Honeywells had, and of course that's what the people who work for Dodge said. They didn't get to eat. Let's say slip it out maybe or something like it when they're doing the cooking.
What kind of hours did the Honeywells keep in those days?
Well, hours, you didn't have no hours.
Yeah.
You didn't have no hours.
Well, did they get up at a certain time?
All times. She'd have her breakfast around 9:30, sometime early. If they're going on the boat, they'd get up early, and my wife would serve her in bed because Mr. Honeywell would come down for his breakfast, and they'd have the breakfast out on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
And no, you didn't have no hours.
Mm-hmm. How about lunch then? What would they?
For lunch, well, they wouldn't have very much lunch. They usually go out for lunch at Burr. At night, they have their big meal.
Yeah.
And the work wasn't hard. You didn't have no hours. If you was on the place, we had Thursdays off, afternoons off.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, we didn't get to have something, a big dinner somewhere, we'd work on our day off. But they all made it up. We could get off any time. They didn't have nothing like through the week.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do something or go somewhere, they let us off.
Yeah.
But you put in a lot of hours, but it wasn't hard work.
Yeah. Do you remember some of the famous people that came to your parties there?
I know Miss now. I know about Mrs. Dodge and the Osborns. They were there, and Mr. Fisher. You heard of Fishers? They made them dump trucks. Mm-hmm. He had a home out on the island too, mm-hmm. And they had a lot of strawberry, but I didn't forgot it. I wasn't interested in it, but I say one thing: a lot of them house guests, they was nice, left money for me and my wife.
Oh, they would leave you a nice tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you get a special tip at Christmas time or something?
Oh yes, they always gifts. They give us money and clothes. It was very nice.
Yeah. When you came back to Wabash then in the summertime, did you ever go up to the cottage up at Wawasee or any of those places? They had maybe.
I went up there once. They got rid of Miss Honeywell and them. They got rid of it, and we went up there. Me and my wife and cleaned up. And they sold that cottage, mm-hmm. And they had a lot of lumber and stuff over in their garage. And I went up in an old model T truck and bought all that stuff out of the garage and brought it back to Wabash.
In a Model T.
Yeah. No, I wasn't working for them when they was up there when first Miss Honeywell.
Yeah.
Olive is her name.
Yeah. Well, you went to work then after
yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Honeywell got married.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did any people from Wabash ever come down there in the wintertime?
Oh yes.
And visit with them?
Yeah, I can't think of. A guy used to work for Mr. Honeywell, and he went in business for himself. He lives in Wabash. He lives over the top of the hill and got rails all around the schoolhouse there. What was that people's name for the high school?
Oh, Glenn Bowman?
Bowman, yeah. He used to be with him. They come down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of people around Wabash coming down there.
Did Marvel Walrad come down to Florida sometimes?
Yes, he usually come down, stays a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, about 6 weeks a month, and she's going back to Wabash.
Yeah. Would she stay in the house then?
Oh yeah, she stayed.
Yeah.
Stayed right in the same house Honeywell stayed.
Yeah. And they all must have gotten along good then.
Oh yes, I guess they did.
Yeah.
She had a good job. She was in Mr. Honeywell when he went broke, you know.
Mm-hmm. Did he ever tell you the stories about going broke?
Oh, he told me once. Well, let's see, where was he going? Oh, he was going to Chicago one time. He was broke. And he called in all that equipment in that broke him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about 100 people he asked to stay with him to find out what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed with him. And they found out a little cog in one of them controls. Tooth was rough.
Mm-hmm.
He called in and made him broke. And they stayed in about a half year while he got on his feet. And he's been going ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And he took care of them guys stayed with him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you heard when he went broke, you know.
Did you enjoy working for the Honeywells?
I enjoyed it. Of course, we have sometimes. I don't care how good a job is, there's always a fly in it, you know.
Yeah.
Something, you know.
Yeah. When you came back then, toward the end of, when you came finally toward the end there, did you keep working at the house or?
Yeah, I worked at the house there, and the thing wasn't right, and I quit the house, and Miss Honeywell got me a job down the building.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Honeywell got couple more people help. I think the same people, I forget their name, I think they live in well.
When she died?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Had your wife died previous to this?
Yeah, she died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked about a year after my wife died.
Yeah. What year did she die?
I don't know that even. That is 10. And I went down to building. I worked about 5 years down to building.
Yeah.
Down to building there.
Mm-hmm.
I get a picture from the building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did you do at the building? Just
a night watch.
Night watch.
Night watch.
Yeah. Where did you live then in Wabash, or did you move to Marion?
I moved to Marion here,
Yeah.
and I drove back and forth.
Drove back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I go in at 12. Go in at 12 and get off at. I go in at 11 and get off at 6.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Had Mr. Honeywell gone to the hospital by then?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you left, basically.
No, he died. He died while I was working
at the building.
Building. See,
Yeah.
Because he was down in Indianapolis about a year, you know, in the hospital.
Yeah.
He had two private rooms where.
Yeah. Did you ever go down to the hospital?
No, I didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't want to go. He looked so bad to tell me.
Yeah. Do you ever remember Mr. Honeywell in any funny situations?
No.
No. Would you call him a funny man, a humorous man?
No, well, I'd call him a smart man.
Yeah.
He's jolly.
Yeah.
But everything's business with him. Yeah. Business.
Yeah. Did he ever tell you things that you never thought that he would ever tell you, or something like
No.
that? Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever told him about him when he had the accident was his business had peace enough.
Yeah. Turned 70 then on this last July.
Yeah.
So you've really been retired.
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah. Of course, I can't make so much money, see.
Yeah.
But I got Social Security, you know.
Do you remember Phil Magner?
Oh, Phil, yeah. He's run the building down there, Phil.
Yeah.
And then he run the shop up there, you know, where the plane dealer is now.
Yeah.
Then he took over down there to the building,
Yeah.
down at the community building.
Did you ever drive Phil and Mr. Honeywell around, or?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is Phil?
You remember Mickey McDaniels that worked for Mr. Honeywell?
Mickey, now what was he?
Well, he was the purchasing agent at the factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about, I'm going to ask you some other personal questions now. The years that you lived in Wabash, you would have been one of the few, you and your wife would have been one of the few black families in the whole town.
Well, no.
Lewis Lewis's and Jefferson?
Jefferson, about 5 families in there.
Yeah.
Now there's more than that. A lot of them Marion moved over from the factory over there.
Right.
That's what I could hear.
Yeah. How did you get along in Wabash?
It's fine. I didn't have a bit of trouble.
No discrimination,
No.
or you could go any place
I
you wanted?
went any place I wanted to,
Yeah.
and there's Mrs. What was his name? Mr. Man, he's cut Mr. Honeywell's hair. On that aspect. Yeah. He had a barber shop, you know.
Did you were you active in a church there when you?
No.
Didn't. You didn't belong to the one church there
No.
on Sinclair Street.
They tell me they tore that down, didn't
Yes, they tore just within the last couple months. They tore the church down.
they? What did I guess they left the house there. The house still there.
Yeah, the house is still there. Did you have all your social life then? When you weren't working, you would come back to Marion where your parents?
I go down St. Louis for
Yeah.
first wife.
Yeah. I ask everybody the same question about the Ku Klux Klan.
I never had any trouble with them.
You never had any trouble with them?
No.
They never bothered you?
Never bothered them. Bothered me.
Yeah. And did any of the family ever have any problems with them? Or?
No.
Yeah. Because this area right around here was...
it's Kokomo in here. They were lousy.
Yeah. That was...
Yeah.
But in 1926 would have been the hotbed of the whole thing, and that would have... You would have been a teenager at that time.
One thing, I guess one of the head men just got out there long ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, I read that in the paper that he'd just... But you had no problems there at all?
No, and been brother. I never did have no trouble with white people.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Fairmount, and we didn't know we was colored.
Yeah.
We was the only colored family living in Fairmount.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's unusual.
Mm-hmm.
That's extremely rare, I would say, and unusual. How about your days in Chicago when you were working in the stockyards?
Well, my days in Chicago was pretty rough. I lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
Lost my job up there. And boy was done to clean the hams, take the skin, the fat off. Well, heck, we cut a little of the lean off and put it on a hot plate on the hot pipes and cook it for our lunch. They caught up when we lost the job.
Over that?
Over that.
Yeah. Who were you working for? What company?
Stevens Company up there.
That's probably gone now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them stockyards, they're about out of business up there in Chicago.
Yeah, they're gone. The
Yeah.
stockyards themselves are gone now.
Yeah.
You weren't married then anyhow, so
No.
you were just single.
Scouting around.
You didn't have any children?
No, I know of.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a good point also. Can you think of anything else you'd like to...
I know, I couldn't think of anything.
That you'd like to put on the record here?
Yeah, that's about all I know of.
Yeah.
Fishing.
In Wabash?
Yeah, he gets a lot of channel cats.
Yeah. What kind of dresser, how clothes did Mr. Honeywell, was he a pretty natty dresser as a picture section?
Oh yeah, he's all business clothes. Light, he's pressed his clothes. You never see him in no wrinkled pants or anything.
Did he, you didn't have to get involved in laying out his clothes? Or?
No, I kept his shoes clean.
Yeah.
My wife usually does that.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the automobile, the old Cadillac and the Oldsmobile and the Pontiac?
Well, they got rid of them, and they kept one out there in the garage for several years. I know who got, some antique man got his.
Mm-hmm.
Had it all stacked up. Tires, new tires on it, rotted out, been sitting up so long.
Mm-hmm. He had some unusual ideas about automobiles. I mean, about keeping them running and that, I know.
Oh, well, he always said, they run right. They can get a John Frieden did all his work. I think you know John Frieden. When's he still living?
Down in Florida.
I know he went boogie,
Yeah.
How's his boy do still in the whiskey business? He sold whiskey. He drinks a lot and gamble over there. He was Stribrick on the Marion, Kokomo. He sold whiskey. I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all I know. what to tell you.
Yeah. Did Mr. Honeywell ever get mad at you?
Yeah, he got mad at me many times.
Yeah.
I can tell he was mad 'cause he wouldn't talk to me.
That's the way you could tell he was
Yeah,
mad when
yeah.
he didn't talk?
Yeah.
How about, I know some other secret of yours also.
What's that?
About the time you got picked up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you how I know. I was just talking to the judge the other day.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was over here.
Uh-huh.
And I had his favorite Oldsmobile, you know, it belonged to his wife. And they got me over at Lake Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Said I was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed all night in jail
In Wabash?
in Wabash.
Yeah.
And they had me for drunken driving
Mm-hmm.
the car. Well, it went on for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to know what happened to Honeywell's chauffeur his trial hadn't come up. And they just kept ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Well, I had to have it. I think had to stay in jail. I think I lost my license for a year. And I stayed in jail for about 30 days. About 30 days. And then I had more food. They sent my food down here, and I went in with a pack of cigarettes. When I went out, I had about 3 cartons of cigarettes.
In the Wabash jail?
In the Wabash jail, I
Yeah.
kept all the boys. But they brought that up. It went about 2 years before they brought the trial up, you know.
But you'd already spent 30 days in jail?
No, I was out.
Oh, you
I
were?
was out, and the only way I get to drive be Mr. Honeywell in there or Mr. Honeywell.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to go fishing or go downtown, I couldn't drive.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive.
Yeah.
And but when I on business took him in Honeywell or Chicago, anywhere I could drive.
Yeah.
But when I got back and when I got gasoline, Miss Honeywell or him, I'd be willing to go fill the car with gasoline.
Did you have to pay for your own lawyer?
No, Mr. Honeywell paid the lawyer.
Who did he get? Plumber?
Plumber.
Yeah.
That's his lawyer, yeah.
Yeah.
All of them's dead now, ain't they?
Yes.
Boy and the old man.
Yeah. Yeah. But did he give you hell about all this?
Oh no, he didn't give me hell. Hell no, he didn't give me hell. Miss Honeywell, she's come down there and read. She belonged to that, what do you call that church she belonged to?
Christian Science.
Christian Science. She's come
Yeah.
down there and read to me. Stuff like that, you know, that Christian Science.
This is while you were in jail?
Yeah.
And she would come down
Well,
and read?
she'd read up the house for me.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Like praying for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she'd tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, how long did you stay in jail then?
I was in there about 30 days.
Yeah.
30 days, but I got out, see.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that long. I was thinking about 5 days. That's what it was.
Yeah.
About 5 days, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But I got out.
Yeah.
But they let that go for about 2 years, you know. And
I
people, all they had in the paper about Honeywell Silver.
Yeah.
What, I don't know what idea. He didn't get prosecuted and all that stuff. They had to do something, you know.
Yeah. Did your wife give you hell too?
Oh, yeah, she gave me hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the funny thing was, and you may not know the story, is that Mr. Honeywell had gone to see the prosecuting attorney, the judge was telling me.
Yeah.
And just to find out what the information. He didn't try to influence
No.
the thing or anything like that, which I thought was really fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He must have been quite an individual.
Oh, yeah. Well, he got things done around there.
Yeah.
He got things done around there.
Yeah. Do you think that the town recognized all the great things that he did?
Yeah, he done a lot of things for Wabash.
Yeah, but do you think
you ought to be the people he kept in the wintertime, coal and stuff like that, food.
Yeah. Would you have to deliver that then? But
No.
Do you think the people realize this though?
Yeah, I think some of them, and of course some of them didn't, you know. Of course, one thing about it, it's like I wouldn't want that on tape. Build that building.
Right.
Some of them houses could have been lived in. He had them condemned.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he had the money, and he bought and he give them a more price to get somebody to buy it. That's the only thing I've ever heard anybody holler about, talk about it. I see he took that whole square,
Took all those houses?
Took all of them, but the lodge, what's the name of that lodge there?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
And the filling station.
Yeah. Well, they're both still there if you've been to Wabash lately. Yeah.
Probably think we'll buy after you leave.
Well, we can do another session someday. We can come back and do this all over again. But I want to thank you for taking your time this afternoon and showing me the pictures and talking about Mr. Honeywell. And
well, one thing I get nothing else to do later around here.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
Well, I'm through now. I helped break colts there. We got broke 5 head of colts. Now this fellow trainer, he can train them now. It takes 2 guys to break colts.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Now this summer I'll go back working for him.
Is it a Marion man you're working for?
No, he's from over at Converse.
Yeah.
Terrible stable. I bet you heard of him.
Yeah, they're over at the Converse Fairgrounds and breaking colts.
Well, the beer man.
Yeah, Don Shaw.
John Shaw.
Yeah.
Heck, I helped John Shaw down election with his horses.
Yeah.
My nephew used to work for him.
Yeah. Well, when you come to Wabash. Well, this interview was by
Rock City.
George Dingledye.